It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Happy Monday. Yep, we are back at it again. Monday morning. I'm still trying to set up, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Monday morning, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. But I said that. But I'm going to start y'all off with some positive vibes for the morning because you know what I say? The message is what's key. How we start our mornings off, the message that we send ourselves neurally is important. So let me just start y'all off with this. Get y'all day going because you know what I say? It's always going to be a what? Not always, but we try to make it. Hey, Mishi Boo. Hey, Uhu. It's going to be a
Step
what?
one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
Hey, what?
Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Okay, we just doing our best.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, we're gonna ride the sun.
Step 2,
Some food in you.
step 3,
Girl, I got what you wanna be.
step 4. Come on in here, y'all. Today's gonna be a good day. It's Monday. It don't feel so good. Oh my goodness. The weekends just fly by so fast, right? You know, hey Georgie, good morning. I literally just unpacked this weekend from Texas, right? Now, normally, this is how I knew I was exhausted because normally I unpack my suitcase very quickly and I spray my suitcase down with alcohol and shit like that because I be scared of bed bugs and shit. Not bed bugs from folks' house, but traveling through the airports and shit like that. But I was lazy, y'all. So I just unpacked from Texas. I'm still finishing up my laundry because I had to wash all my shit that I brought back from Texas. Then I had my regular laundry. And so I'm getting through that. So that's what I've been doing this weekend. Also, I did a cleaning in the house. Well, with your house, you're always cleaning something, right? But I don't know about y'all, but for those that have wood floors, right? You know how we go back and forth, well, we really want wood, but we really want carpet, we really want wood. I love wood floors, right? But wood floors get dusty, and we try to find all kinds of things to keep our wood floors clean. So for years, I've been bucking against buying a steamer because I have a shampooer, I have the broom, I have the Swiffer things, I have so much stuff and very little space to store all these things. And I said, no, I'm not going to get a steamer, right? I got tired of buying boxes of Swiffer pads because to mop my wood floor, I'm going through about a half a box of Swifters just to get through the wood floors. Okay. And I said, you know what? I'm spending a lot of money in these Swiffer pads, right? And I could just break down and go buy the steamer that I've been watching for over a year. I went online to buy the steamer. You know how Amazon and Capital One have this relationship. So they come up with your awards, your money, your awards that you have in your on your credit cards. And so I had about $87 in cash on my card. You know, reward money, cash back. And the fucking steamer was on sale for $97. I was like, it's time to hit the fucking button. I hit the button. You know, that's the good thing about getting cash back. I love it. I get surprised all the time. Another place I get surprised with cash back is BJ's. When I go in BJ's and pull out my BJ's card, they be like, oh, you got $40 cash. You want to use it? I'll be like, hell the fuck yeah. Yes, I want to use it. Yes, free money. Okay. So my experience with the steamer, because I was like, let me see if these shits really work like they fucking say. Now, I've been watching this steamer for a year. My floors, y'all. Oh my God. Like, I mean, I could see my floors, my wood floors when they're dirty because they have like, you can see the scuff marks. If you look at certain angles and shit, you can see, you know, the walk, especially the path, the walking path. Well, baby, that steamer cleaned the fuck out of my wood floors. I can't stop looking at them, y'all. I feel like the Swiffer wasn't doing enough. And not only does the steamer clean your floors, but y'all probably already know this. I'm probably the last person to get a steamer. But it eliminates the bacteria because of the heat. And I love to walk barefoot. It works. All right. So that is one good joy that, you know, that I stumbled across this weekend, and I was able to steam my floors. All right. And so not only do I steam my wood floors, but I mop my kitchen with it. I mop my bathrooms with it. It does everything. Fuck that Swiffer. I'm just the fuck saying. Johnny, the concert was bomb. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, One Reliable Sin, Natalia, good morning. Listen to me. Von Ray, get you a steamer. Okay, Georgie, I got it off of Amazon. It's a Bissell steamer. And I didn't get the real expensive one, right? You know, I got the average one, and it works really, really well. But I'll put it in Discord and product recommendations. But y'all, Johnny Leon Hill, let me tell y'all something. Age ain't shit. Okay? Jeffrey Osborne brought his 75-year-old ass out. He performed the fuck out of every song. This man sound like he's still back in the LTD days in the 70s. This man is amazing. He is in shape. He looks great. He was very interactive with the audience. It's been a while since I've been to a concert, especially during COVID, where the artists are very interactive with the audience. This MFer came from the back. He didn't come out on stage. He came through the crowd singing. All right. I had a great time. Let me tell you something. His concert at Sony Hall was sold out. It was standing room only after a while. You know, of course I had a table. The fuck. We get there at 4:00 and we drink at the bar that's connected to Sony Hall so that we're number one. As soon as that bar opens, we're sitting in there and they give you numbers, right? Because the bar knows that if you're sitting in there, you're a part of the show, you going to the show. They give you a ticket with a number. Our ticket said 1. We're always number 1. Maria always get there early, but this time I beat her there. Baby, It was the bomb. So thank you, Johnny Leon Hill, for asking. The concert was the bomb. So if any of you like Jeffrey Osborne and he's coming to a town near you, he is worth the $80, y'all. He is. Spend the money. I'm just the fuck saying. Support him. He's good. All right. And with that, y'all, happy Monday. What did y'all do for the weekend? I just expressed my weekend joy with y'all. Yesterday was Sunday. I'm still watching Yellowstone. I'm in season 3 right now of Yellowstone. I think about episode 5 or 6 or something like that. I'm addicted, right? And my nail tech came yesterday. She came and did my nails. All right. And I got a little bit of something for lovers, but not much, not much, just a little heart here and there, nothing much. I wanted to stay, light with the nails because with Texas, I busted these nails up. Remember, my pinkies were gone. My pinkies are back, y'all. Right. And I knew when she saw me, she was going to be shaking her head because I don't do tips. Right. And so they got to work extra hard for me. I extend my nails are extended with the gel. I do not like tips, right? I have a thing where I feel like if you put a tip on my nail, for whatever reason, I feel like it's going to pop off. I don't know. I'm not too secure with tips. I don't like tips. And so she actually shapes my nail using the gel so that when my nail grows up, it's just like having a gel manicure or whatever. And so that's what I did yesterday. Watched Yellowstone, did some laundry, got my nails done, all without leaving my house. I love it. Okay. And then I steamed that side of that dining room area once she finished my nails. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Charlie. So y'all, before I get into reading a positive thought for today, I have to read Sunday's positive thought as well. Let me tell y'all why. Because when I read Sunday's positive thought, y'all, some of y'all got this book. When I read Sunday's positive thought, I was like, oh, there's a message. There's a message. And it made me realize that I am still a work in progress. And that's all right. I'm always going to be a work in progress. And I smile when I say that because a lot of people think that they're done evolving, right? I know I'm still evolving and I'm smiling because I got a chance to make shit right that I might have did wrong before, right? But I'm going to read yesterday's positive thought and then I'm going to read today's positive thought. I'm reading yesterday's positive thought because, this made me just think about the things that I personally am experiencing in my life currently present right now, right? And it makes me ask myself, hey, Glamifying Closet, it makes me ask myself, thank you, Natalia. It makes me ask myself, am I strong enough to love people through it all? And I don't know, y'all, because I'm human. I'm human and I'm fighting against, me being human and me being human, a human that's growing, and healing, right? The work is hard. So let me just read this. February 5th, which was yesterday, I know, but I got to read it anyway. I will know love when I realize I can love people even when I believe they are not nice. Let me read that shit again because y'all didn't fucking hear me. I will know love when I realize I can love people even when I believe they are not nice. Can you love people even when they are not nice, y'all? It would be very nice if all people were nice, loving people. Unfortunately, they are not. Okay? It would be wonderful if while you are on a path to spiritual enlightenment, every person you met would wish you well or join you on your journey. Unfortunately, they will not. There are many people who are in great deal of pain. And on certain days, these people will consciously or unconsciously inflict pain on you. I'm going to stop there. Somebody you love, somebody that you've been close to, somebody that you love, have they ever hurt you? And you ask why? You ask yourself, do you deserve it? People will speak ill of you for no reason, for no good reason. People will return your good deeds with unkind, unloving words and deeds. People will lie to you, betray your confidence, selfishly hoard your property. And if they are really hurting, they may physically strike out at you. The human tendency is to offer insult for insult, hurt for hurt, ill deed for ill deed. The spiritual imperative is to offer love for insult, love for hurt. Okay? Love to everyone regardless of the ill they may offer you. The human perspective is to hate those who hate you. Take from those who have taken from you. Harm those who have harmed you. The spiritual perspective is to recognize that the more unlovingly a person behaves, the greater is their need for love and healing. Let me read that again. The spiritual perspective is to recognize that the more unlovingly a person behaves, the greater is their need for love and healing. If you should encounter angry words or unkind actions on this day, take a deep breath. Reach deep within yourself and greet the lack of love with love. Until today, you may have responded to human unkindness with human unkindness. Just for today, be devoted to greeting everything and everyone with the gentle kindness of love. Today, I am devoted to giving love to everyone and everything, no matter what is said or what is done. This was a hard one for me, y'all. Good morning, Mother. Good morning, the General. This was a hard one for me. Okay? I find it very difficult to love through the hurt. I'm just the fuck saying, you hurt me, I'ma ghost you. You hurt me, I'ma cut you off. You being unlovingly to me changes the dynamics of who we were. Because now my trust is gone. I don't trust that you can love me the way that I need to be loved. And this is not just for your significant other. These are for your friends. This is for your parents. This is for your motherfucking siblings, right? Now, we are supposed to love through the hurt. We're supposed to love people through their acts of unloving behavior. This was hard for me, y'all. This is something that I got to work on, because immediately I take on the human perspective and not the spiritual perspective. But the spiritual perspective says we need to love them through the hurt. The human perspective is saying, fuck them. I'm going to hurt them because they hurting me. Can you love people through the hurt? Can you love people when they are being unloving to you? What does that look like to you? Okay? What the fuck does that look like? I'm going to read the comments because this was yesterday's read, y'all. I didn't even read today's read. This was yesterday's read. Okay? And with that, I'm going to let that marinate for a minute while I touch base with Johnny Hill and the General. The General, I'm sorry about the argument that you had with your dad. Hopefully y'all work that out. And Johnny, how was the show? All right. How was the show? How are you feeling after the show? You know, are you still in your euphoric high? What's going on, Johnny? Johnny said, I had a ball this weekend on the stage and helping behind the scenes. The play was amazing. We are going to take it on tour. So hopefully will be on stage near my Coffee with Friends family. Yes! Congratulations, Johnny. Congratulations. And you know what, Johnny? Just make sure you are advertising. Keep advertising the tour dates, the cities, so that we can support you, right? Because we're spread all over. So we can support you in the different cities and states. All right. Congratulations. Let me go over here to IG because IG got some shit going. Good morning, Tico. Mishi Boo says, yes, I can love from afar. It's agape love. Hurt people hurt people. The general said, I read that. Natalia said, this right here is deep, right? Natalia, that's why I had to read it. I knew it was yesterday's reading, but I needed to read it because, in the last 3 years, my life has evolved. People, places, and things have changed. And it's, I guess, as I continue to heal and as I continue to come into myself, on the opposite side of my healing journey, I'm always going to be healing. But as I continue to evolve, people, places, and things continue to change for me, right? And I continue to grieve the changes that's happening in my life, but I have to continue to move forward and heal anyway. But the one thing I can tell you right now is I agree with you. This shit that I just read right here is deep. Natalia said, I read it on your post, and I can honestly say I am a work in progress with aligning my emotions on a spiritual level to love beyond my hurt. I am too, Natalia. I am too. Hey, protagonist. Hey, Angel. Good morning. I am trying to love her. I need to get more in touch with my spiritual self, right? Because I move in a lot of human ways. I mean, we are human, so we are going to move in human ways. But this is how we continue to learn, right? Together, right? And so I wanted to read that with y'all and let that marinate. This is going to be something that should marinate with you for a while. Nothing that we could probably answer or address or fix today. But that was a food for thought. That had me sit down in my mind and go, I'm a work in progress spiritually. Mishi Boo said, that's how I live these days. I love all, no matter what happens, but I do it from afar. What's the difference from loving someone from afar and ghosting someone? What's the difference? I'm sorry to hear that, General. Natalia said, I can love someone who has hurt me when I know it's not intentional. Woo! Wait a minute, baby. Listen, I have lost people in my life. That's a whole nother story. Okay. I can love someone who has hurt me when I know it's not intentional, but I definitely move different with that person. I'm going to protect myself and my peace first. That. So Natalia, I'm going to go down a little bit deeper because we're going to lead into the topic of today. Because the topic of today is a product of how we love each other, right? This is just a piece, right? Based on how we love each other. So I want to hear, y'all see what the topic is today. The topic is telling someone how you feel and they dismiss you, never addressing your feelings. Is this loving up on your friends? Is it? Or your family? Or your significant other? Telling someone how you feel and they dismiss you. How do we love up on each other, even through the hurt? This shit was fire. Hey, Madison. Hey, Soulful BBW. Good morning. Hillbilly said, only if you are in. What does that mean? Only if you are in. What does that mean? All right. Now I'm going to go and read today's positive thought. All right. That was yesterday's, y'all. I'm going to read today's because I needed that to sit with y'all because some of y'all, some people make my ass itch. Right? Some people make my ass itch. A lot of us need to work on our spiritual side, and that's okay. Recognizing it is when you know you are ready to do the work. February 6th, today's positive thought. I will know love when I realize the only way I can challenge fear is to do the very thing I am afraid to do in the moment that I feel afraid. What are you afraid to do in your life right now? Here is a recipe for living and loving that will yield satisfaction and success. One mind full of positive vision, 1 moment of openness, 1 second of willingness, 2 drops of readiness, 1 dash of love. Mix the above ingredients with trust and faith. Roll the mixture into a ball of clear intention. Knead the ball into a thin layer of belief. Smooth out any lumps and cover all holes with prayer. Gently place the layer of expected intent in a dish of great expectation. Preheat your mind with warm, loving thoughts about yourself. Allow the layer of belief to rise in words of praise and thanksgiving. Patiently wait for the intention of expectation to be divinely fulfilled. Until today, you may have experienced many failed or falling dreams. Just for today, try a new recipe for loving yourself into a new vision for yourself and your life. Be devoted to focusing your energy and love on just one thing. Today, I am devoted to using all of the right ingredients for a life full of love. Are you? Right? Now, as we talk about loving people through the hurt, generally, you're talking about an issue that you and your dad had this weekend. And when I said, I hope you guys work it out, your response was, no, it's all on him. Right? All right. This is a perfect example. Let's see if you can love him, if you can respond with your spiritual side instead of your human side. The general said, my dad wasn't going to mess up my mood all day because of his foolishness. Me and the wife had all black affair to attend, and it was a blast. But can you love him through whatever he did? Right? How do y'all love your friends through the hard shit and your family and your significant other? But more so, have you ever been in a situation where you have told someone how you felt, or you tried to tell someone how you felt, and they completely dismissed your feelings, never addressing it, just moving on as if it wasn't important? What message does that send to you? I'm going to put the guest link up just in case anybody wants to join. No pressure. What message does that send to you when you express how you feel to someone that's close to you and they completely dismiss your feelings, right? And there's many ways someone can dismiss you. We're going to talk about that as well, right? What does it mean when someone dismisses your feelings without it being addressed? What does it mean? I'm going to let y'all answer that. Hillbilly said, if you are a part of my crowd, I will do a lot. If not, you fucked up. So if they're close, Hillbilly, you're saying that, you would try to love your friends through the hard shit if y'all are close. But if they really fucked up really bad, then what? You just gonna cut them off? What you gonna do? Right? What you gonna do? Telling someone your feelings and being dismissed. Has that ever happened to you? How are the many ways you can be dismissed? And how did it make you feel? And is an area of trust broken when you express your feelings to someone and they dismiss you? Is a level or an area of trust broken, right? In what ways can a person dismiss you? Right? Hang up the phone. I don't know, not respond to your calls, not respond to your texts, just turn their head, or through body language, they're not listening to you. How, in what ways can a person dismiss you, right? And how do you recover from an act like that? I'm asking, right? Now, a lot of people might not have the mental capacities to deal with whatever is going on at that time. So maybe their way of dealing with it is to dismiss you. Maybe they don't purposely mean to dismiss you. But how let's talk about how being dismissed makes you feel, right? How does being dismissed make you feel? And where does that leave the issue that you were trying to resolve? You were trying to resolve. Where does that leave the issue? Good morning, Jello. Natalia said, when you are dismissive to me, they don't care about you or your feelings. It screams selfishness. So Natalia, do you think at the time that the person dismisses you that they think they are acting out of selfishness? I'm curious. And what are the various ways people can dismiss you? Because, I have been in situations where I have told people that I felt like they dismissed me, and they make up all kinds of excuses about why it wasn't a dismissal. They'll be like, oh, I just didn't feel like responding, or oh, it wasn't to dismiss you, I just couldn't deal with it, or oh, they'll think of a million reasons why they dismissed you, right? But not calling it a dismissal. Right? But let me just say this, y'all. Dismissing people that are expressing their feelings is rude. Now, if y'all are not friends and y'all don't have any emotions invested and y'all don't really give a fuck about each other, then okay, cool. But people that care about each other, people that are emotionally invested in relationships, right? Y'all shouldn't do that. Y'all shouldn't do that. Dismissing people hurts. Okay? Dismissing people hurt. All right? So, how do y'all deal with it when someone dismisses you? I've been dismissed in many, many ways. I don't know, like, I I am one that yes, the general, I'm going to get to that. I am one that I like to tell people how I'm feeling. I like to resolve my issues up front, right? And I will be the person to come to you and be like, listen, I need to know what's going on. I want to break things out. I want to talk about, what's going on with my feelings, right? And I have had people in my life that are close to me, close to me, right? I have had the phone hung up on me. Like, they literally say what they want to say or what they have to say, and then they'll hang up the phone on me. Conversation over. So they got their feelings out. They have put their position out there. And then they hang up the phone because they don't want to hear your side. That's a form of dismissal. And that's a form of selfishness. And when that happened to me, immediately I lost trust in that person. And immediately the dynamics of our relationship changed because I can no longer trust that this person cares about my feelings. So I agree with you, Natalia. The first thing I thought was, they don't give a fuck about my feelings. They only cared to get their point across, and that was it, and that was all. They didn't care about my feelings. They didn't care about my perspective. They didn't care about anything like that. And when something like that happens, this is what that fucking tells me. That tells me that for a fucking moment in time, people forget that everybody is different. Right? And people expect everybody to react the same way and give the same exact thing. So when people react angry and they spew their feelings and they hang up the phone because they don't want to hear your side, that's immature. It's mean. It's rude. And it's a testament of your friendship, your relationship. whether it's a friend, significant other, sibling, children. It's a testament of your relationship, right? Because good, healthy relationships don't dismiss each other. They care about each other's feelings. Pat said, you are right, Robin, because we teach people how to treat us. We must love ourselves first. Some people we must love from a distance until they deserve our attention. Now, let me say this, y'all. I know that people are human and lives. So shit happens. And we are going to move in the human space outside of the spiritual space at times, right? But I would hope that even in our human moment, right? Even in our human moment, I would hope that eventually when you realize that you dismiss someone that you supposedly had a great relationship with, that you would circle back around and mend that. But you know what I find? Ego, pride, stubbornness will carry us humans. And we'll turn around and lose whole friendships and relationships over pride and ego. Natalia said, probably not, but it is. They will always try to rationalize it. Even if they are unable to respond in the moment, they can always circle back to you. That's making the effort to say, I heard you. That part, Natalia, can you say that shit louder? I don't think the motherfuckers in the back heard you. I'm going to have to read that again. All right. Hey, Theo, Natalia said, probably not, but it is. They will always try to rationalize it, meaning rationalize their fucking behavior, okay? Even if they are unable to respond in the moment, they can always circle back to you. That's making an effort to say, I heard you. So, Natalia, let me ask you this. Natalia, right? Based on that hot fire ass paragraph you dropped here on IG, let me ask you this. Say they eventually circle around after a long period went by, right? And they circle back around to you. Then what? Because to me, this is where the selfishness comes in, right? Because the grieving process is the process that people do not talk about. All right. When you lose people out of your life, there's a grieving process. And when people dismiss you or ignore your feelings and show selfishness, right? There's a grieving process to that, right? So now I must grieve, right? And when I'm done grieving, I might be done with the relationship. You understand? Because I'm grieving now, and I'm learning to adjust to the loss of that friendship, because I don't know when they're gonna circle back around, right? So now when they circle back around and I'm over it, and they expect me to bounce back, then what? Then what? This is why we have to be mindful in our relationships. We have to remember that communication is key. If you are going to dismiss someone, make sure that you don't plan on coming the fuck back, because it's selfish. Amazon said, good morning, my lovelies. Hope your weekend was nice despite the weather. It was colder than a witch's titty. It sure the fuck was. I was out there though. Hillbilly said, I hooked a friend of mine up with a girl. I called gentleman rules. He was not nice one time. He took 2 ass whoopings and I ran him out of state. Don't dismiss my warnings. Oh. Okay, Hillbilly. Okay. The general said pride before the fall. That's right. Pat said, do not hang up. These are in bold letters. Okay, y'all. These are in bold letters. She said, do not hang up the phone on me. That is some passive aggressive behavior. Don't do that shit to me. Let me tell you something. I have experienced that from someone multiple times. It's so fucking annoying. It makes my ass itch and it pisses me off. It's the rudest shit in the world. It's like when I was growing up and we had the rotary phones and bitches used to hang up on me in the middle of an argument. I was like outside, walking to their house, knocking on a fucking door. Like, don't hang up on me. Like, those are like fighting words to me. Like, you want to fight me now. And when we're adults still doing that, you got to scratch your fucking head. Because as an adult, I'm 99.9%, I'm not going to leave my house to go outside and fight you. But I might not deal with your ass again. Grand Rising Cheryl Lee, do not hang up the phone on me. That is passive aggressive, Pat said. And when someone did that to me multiple times, I was like, wait, the first time they did it, I was like, hold up, maybe they didn't mean to hang up. Then it happened again and then again and again. And I was like, wait, what? Never allowing me to express my feelings. And that shit burns me. Like, if we have an issue, let's talk about it. Don't fucking blah, la, and hang up the fuck on me. Or don't, say something through a text and be like, I'm over it. And then I'm responding and you don't say nothing because then you said, fuck my feelings and fuck you. That's what you said. And I guarantee you, the person that does that to you will come back and they'll say, that's not what I meant. Right? They'll be like, no, you took it too far. You took it how you wanted to take it. They'll make it a you problem, right? Not taking accountability for their lack of communication skills. They will make it a you problem. You took it the wrong way. You blowing shit up. You exaggerating shit. I just didn't respond. All I did was hang up because I didn't want to continue to argue. They'll make a bunch of excuses about it. Oh, get over it. It's no big deal. But who are you to say it's no big deal? Who are you to decide that the next person's feelings don't matter? Who are you? Pat says some people need to be on punishment and have timeouts. Yeah, I guess. Right? Natalia said, you are spot on, Robert, and you do go through a process of grief and disappointment. You do. Right? But what happens when you come from on the other side of that and you heal and this person shows up again? Now I can't let you in because you hurt me. And now I don't trust you because you've shown me that you don't care about my feelings. But they will make it a you problem. Natalia said, honestly, they run the risk of sabotaging that relationship. Ultimately, for me, it would depend on the length of time it took and the importance of that relationship to me, because I will protect myself and my peace first. Everyone does not understand that. And maybe that became a coping mechanism over the years for me. Great response. It became a coping mechanism. We all develop coping mechanisms based on our experiences. Some of them are unhealthy. Wait, the general said, can we bring time out and nap time to the adult world? We fucking need it, yo. We fucking need it. I'm telling you. Let me go up because we got 10 minutes left. Let me go up because we are going to be giving, kudos to our superstars out there that are getting EGOTs and Grammys. I believe Beyonce, what was it, her 34th Grammy? Some kind of big ass number where she's the most Grammy winner of all. What is it? 34 Grammys, 54 Grammys, 34 Grammys, I think it was. I can't keep up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I used to keep up with all the superstars and their awards and shit like that. But these motherfuckers got so much damn money, right? I'm out here trying to grind and get my own fucking money. So I don't always focus on all of these, award shows and shit like that. I don't, right? But I did see the recaps that Beyonce won another Grammy or so and is the top Grammy winner. Now I am celebrating, Viola Davis for EGOT status. All right. And so good for her. Viola Davis is well earned, well deserved. All right. Congratulations to you. And I heard that the award show was off the charts. Okay. I'm probably going to have to do some recaps on YouTube because, again, I was watching Yellowstone and then I moved into the bedroom and I started to watch that show that Brandy sent me last night, The Reading. Monique is in it. It's a horror movie. And I was too tired last night. By the time Yellowstone drained me and I got into bed, I went to put on The Reading. It's on BET Plus. It's a horror movie. Monique is in it. And I fell asleep. But I am going to try to rewatch that today. So congratulations, Viola Davis. Congratulations, Beyonce. And shit, Monique for having a role in a movie. All right. The fuck? All right. Oh, 32nd Grammy for Beyonce. I knew it was 34. I thought it was 34, some shit like that. All right. Theo said, I don't know. I only watch it to see MJB. So I went back and forth. Right, Theo? I'm not interested. I'm just not. Like, I woke up this morning to a bunch of TikTok videos talking about Beyonce and the Illuminati and how she's evil and this, that. I also saw a video where, and y'all can look these up yourselves. I also saw a video where Beyonce's old drummer, this is allegedly, and this is what the fuck I saw on social media, Beyonce's team, don't come for me. All right, I'm only telling y'all what I saw on TikTok. A woman drummer, based on TikTok video, allegedly, she claims that Beyonce has done like evil ceremonies and shit, all kinds of shit. Like they trying to say she do shit, like she into shit. And I don't know. I don't know what to believe or what, but this is one of the drummers that used to work for her is out there talking about, these rituals and these ceremonies that Beyonce used to do or does, and supposedly, mistreatment of the staff and all kinds of stuff is going on behind the scene. I don't the fuck know. But that's what the fuck I woke up to this morning on TikTok. So the general said HBCUs making Grammy history. I see that. Tennessee State University became first college band to win a Grammy. I know that. I know that's right. I love that. Amazon said, Cheryl Lee, I know how that is. I've been grandchildren free though. This is the first time let me tell y'all something, Cheryl Lee. This is the first time in my life. I ain't lying, y'all. And I'm 56. This is the first time in my life that I've been grandchild free for this long. None of my grands. Like, I've been with grandkids. My oldest is 21. I've been looking in the face of grandkids for a really, really long time. So this last year has been different. And I love being with the grandkids, right? But from a person that has been grinding from the age of 15, being a young pregnant mom, I never really had a sense of freedom. I had some levels of freedom, spots of freedom, but I feel like right now, my life is free. Like, motherfuckers can call me and be like, you want? And I'll be like, yeah, I wanna. I don't have to worry about schedules. I don't have to. So Cheryl Lee, I understand. Dropping off the grands, I've been there before. One day you too will be free. Amazon 46 Triple D said, don't care how much you may have healed. Good for you. The next person you attach yourself to. Okay. Hey, Donalyn. Natalia said her old bodyguard talking too about her. And yep, the bodyguard is talking too. So it's like all of a sudden these stories are coming out, and then they went into breaking down her concerts, right? Now, if you look at her concerts, a lot of times there's a deep message. They played one of her songs backwards. Is it Girls Run the World, Girls Who Run the World, Girls? I think it's that song. They played it backwards and it had all this demonic shit in it. I don't the fuck know. I'm just telling you what I saw on TikTok, right? And so they're talking about they're evil. I don't know. I can't say the fuck. I don't know. All right. This is what's going around. Me too, Amazon. Me too. I lost interest over the years. All right. So there's a couple of things that I want to go over before we leave for today. One, I want to say this about, human behavior, right? Expressing how you feel. I am one person that it takes a lot for me to grow trust in you, right? So if I trust you enough to share some of my pains, right? And we end up in a space where you dismiss me for whatever reason without me being able to express myself. It makes me question the legitimacy of our friendship, right? And another topic that I'm going to bring to the table is, and I'm going to type it here because I need to remember because it keeps popping into my mind. Wait 1 second, y'all. Another topic I want to bring to the table is, and this is for relationships, whether it's your significant other or friendships, right? You never know the depth of your relationship, right? Significant other, friends, whatever, until you have a major disagreement. I believe that. That is something that I started to believe over the years, because I've realized that, I've had friendships and relationships that I thought were stronger than they were, right? And once we had a fight or a major disagreement, that's when I saw the weakness in our relationship, whether it was an ex, whether it's friends, whether it's siblings, or whatever the case may be. I see a break in a relationship, a weakness in a relationship when we have a disagreement. This is why in my current dating adventures, I'm gonna call it fucking adventures, right? I'm not gonna move as fast as I used to move. I'm trying not to move as fast as I used to move. It's hard though, because I want to see what this person is like when we have an argument, a fight, right? Because this is what's going to tell you the depth of your relationship, right? I need to know, is he going to be the type of person that dismisses me? Is he going to be the type of person that does not allow space for my feelings? Is he going to be the type of person that does not show vulnerability, which means that he eliminates room for me to show vulnerability? I need to see this, right? And not only for my significant other type dating relationships, right? But for now on, this is how I'm navigating my friendships as well. You and I could be friends, right? But as soon as we have a disagreement, that's when I'm going to know the true depth of our friendship. Because you know what? As human beings, we're going to have disagreements. We're going to have fights. We're going to argue. But the one thing that we need to learn to do is communicate and be self-aware, right? That other people have feelings. Give each other a space, a safe space, if the relationship is important, to be able to communicate to each other, no matter how hard it is. Or if you don't have the mental capacity for it at that moment, like Natalia said, you might not be able to respond to whatever is going on at that moment. Let the person know, listen, can we circle back around to this at a later date? Because I don't have the mental capacities for this right now. This way, that person does not feel dismissed, right? Because the risk of dismissing someone and then later circling back around to come back to them and say, well, listen, I was in a stupid space. It might be too late. The other person will be like, nah, I done healed. I moved past this. I'm scared you're going to do this shit again. And I don't want to get emotionally invested. And then you do me like that again. Pay attention to how you're navigating your friendships and the space that you're giving each other, right? Pay attention to how you respond to difficult conversations. Difficult conversations, are not just for your significant other, right? Pay attention to how you have these difficult conversations and pay attention how you give each other platform to air out your feelings. If you start to feel like you're in a one-sided relationship where the other person doesn't care about your feelings, then you're probably right. Or maybe their trauma is preventing them from seeing what really happens. Because sometimes, and this is where I say trauma, and then I go into pride and ego, right? Because sometimes we got to step back and go, man, this ain't right. I'm not acting right. I'm not doing the right thing. My glasses are filthy. I'm not doing the right thing. If your relationships mean something to you guys, don't dismiss your friends. Don't dismiss your loved ones, right? Give space for people to express how they feel. And if you can't do it at that time, let them know you need to come back to it. Let's be better human beings, right? This is what I say. When I say love up on your brothers and sisters, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to send y'all on your way with that, right? Amazon said, I don't share my feelings or thoughts much with others. I see how they handle others, so I learned from that, unfortunately. It's sad that we can't trust each other, right? It's sad. We can't trust each other with our feelings. This is how you know that so many of us need to heal. Because you know what? It makes me ask, the person that dismisses you, what are they going through? What are they going through? That also takes me back to yesterday's reading. Love them through it anyway. That's the part I'm struggling with. Love them through it anyway. It's food for thought, y'all. I'm still learning. I'm still, evolving. Amazon said, I always give people a chance to hear whatever is bothering them. I listen. I sometimes give advice, but I've learned to stop doing that a long time ago. I will listen, but I won't say much anymore. Pastor, it's so easy to agree to disagree with respect to each other. Life is exciting sharing our difference, that part. But you know what? A lot of people are not ready to share differences, right? People, and it just makes my ass itch. People, the words come out of our mouths and we say we are all different. We say we are not the same. Even when things look similar, they are still not the same. We are different individuals. Even though we say that, some people still have a hard time sharing our differences and respecting them. Why? Because deep down inside, you might be the type of person that feels that everybody should feel and see things exactly how you see them and feel. And that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? Amazon said, Pat, I agree with you. I agree to disagree. But a lot of times the other person got issues with your disagreement. That's the part. That's the part I'm talking about, Amazon. When you tell somebody that you feel differently about an opinion, a topic, and they working so hard to convince you that your way is the right way of thinking, that's not you celebrating each other's differences. And this is why I had to read when I came up with this topic today, right? Because I've been tethering with this topic for a minute. And I didn't bring it to the show, but I wanted to bring it here today after I fucking read yesterday's positive thought. I was like, I can't wait to talk to them. Right? Because how do you love someone through being dismissed? Right? Y'all said the person is selfish. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. All this stuff. How do you love them anyway? How do you do that? Food for thought. All right. Food for thought on this damn happy Monday. Now, I'm going to close the show with a couple of things. We are at February 6th, y'all. You know what that means? In exactly a month from tomorrow. Or is it today? From tomorrow. I will be in New Orleans, all right? And you guys will be there on the 9th, right? March 9th through the 12th, New Orleans, all right? We're going to have a good time out in New Orleans, all right? I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. So just make sure, you guys are inboxing me, going into Discord, putting your t-shirt sizes in there. If you do not do that, what? I'm not going to have a t-shirt for you because I don't know your size. So make sure you put your t-shirt sizes in Discord, put it in travel tips section and just mark it NOLA t-shirt size, whatever. I'll go in there and try to grab it. Angel, Interior, you guys, can you help me consolidate the t-shirt sizes because I want to make sure that I bring you guys some goodies, right? Now that's that. Now, number 2, Cancun soiree. It's the summer soiree will be in Cancun because every year we're going to have a summer soiree, but it's going to be in different places. So this year, 2023, August 10th through August 15th, we have our Cancun summer soiree. All right. So guys, make sure that you guys are booking with the travel agent. The link is in my bio, right? If you have questions, work with the agent on your questions. The rooms are going fast. Once the rooms are gone, there will be no more. Like I know people are saying they're going to book, but your $50 holds your room. All right. If you don't put the $50 there and you say you're going to book, the rooms are going to be gone, right? Because they're not just holding the rooms for us, right? We are trying to book them as fast as we can. So that is from August 10th to August 15th. We're going to have a really, really good time. And I'm aggressively going to start working on that trip, all the activities, the agenda. I have a big agenda for Cancun, right? A big agenda. So I got a lot of work to do. All right. And so it's going to be a lot of things going on behind the scene. Once I come back from NOLA, I am going to be head to ground on getting my shit together for the summer soiree. Make sure your airline tickets are purchased months in advance so you don't get slammed with airline prices, okay? I'm going to try to have my airline tickets purchased by April, the latest May. All right, I'm just putting that the fuck out there. All right, any questions on those 2 items? You know how to get them answered. All right, item number 3. This Friday on 2/10, we are going to have Coffee with Friends After Dark Valentine's Day edition. Come on. All right, would you be my Valentine? Would you? So 8:00 p.m. this Friday, we are going to have Coffee with Friends After Dark V-Day edition. So make sure you are tuning in for that. That only streams on YouTube. So make sure you are going to the link in my bio and you are subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you will not miss that show. All right. And with that, let me go up because we're congratulating Cheryl on what you do, Cheryl. What I miss? Wait, let me go up. Cheryl said, I just had a new grandson born yesterday. Oh my goodness. 9 grandsons and 4 granddaughters, and I'm the traveling nanny to any area for a price. I love that. Congratulations, Cheryl. But I'm going to tell you no lie. 3 is a lot for me. 9, the fuck? No, 3 is a lot for me. All right. And so congratulations to you though, Cheryl. That's such beautiful joy to celebrate. Why do I feel like there's something moving around in my nose? What the fuck? Amazon said, you don't give a fuck about my feelings. Then the only way to love you is from afar. I know that's right. And so, it's food for thought. Can you love people through the hurt? Because what Ayana is saying is that this shows how hurt they are. They lash out on you. This will lead me into another topic. Why are the ones that you hurt the people that are normally the closest to you? Right? And I saw a video that touched on that a little bit. They said people hurt those that are the closest to them because they feel that those people, no matter what they do, they know that those people will always be there for them. I'm going to let y'all leave with that thought. Do you think that's true? Do you hurt the people that's closest to you because you feel that they'll always show up for you or you'll always be able to mend that relationship? Think about that, right? Life is short, y'all. Let me tell y'all real quick, and I'm going to end this with this. Life is short, okay? My brother got arrested, went to is in the Hooskow now. He's got about 2 years left. Guess what? When he went in, his girlfriend was fine, so we thought. Guess what? She found out a couple of months ago that she had stage 4 cancer, aggressive, rare cancer in her lungs. Guess what I woke up to this morning? She passed away. My brother is in jail, crying with this right now. He's been suffering with a hurt for weeks, months, in jail, can't be there for her, couldn't comfort her, had to say goodbye to her over the phone. I've been dealing with his tears, my mother's tears. Life is short, y'all. Life is short. Every decision that we fucking make, okay? Every decision that we make is going to determine the outcome, right? Life is short. Do not hurt people who love you. You don't know how much time people got on this earth. In a matter of months, she found out she had cancer and she's gone. And I haven't even spoke to my brother yet. My mother texted me this morning about 6:30 this morning. I'm afraid to talk to my brother. How could I comfort him? And I can't even touch him. He can't even touch her. But so many of us are walking around being bitter and fucking angry to the people we fucking say we love, doing shit that removes us from the space of our loved ones. And life is short. You don't know if you're going to get the chance to circle back around to say, I'm sorry. Give me another chance. Or I love you. You don't fucking know. But yet here we are, ignoring how we should be moving spiritually. And we move in human ways. And we continue to hurt each other. And then when shit like this happens, somebody don't wake up the next day, we sit and we regret. We think about what if. What could I have done differently? You don't have to wait till then. Make your relationships matter. The decisions that you make on a daily basis that may affect your relationship and your loved ones. I don't have any words for my brother because I know he is sitting there with every what if this morning. I don't want to have that. I don't want to say what if. We got to do better. We got to do better. And with that, this was Coffee with Friends. I didn't mean to end it on such a sad note, but we got to do better, y'all. And so I just say continue to do your best and love up on each other because this shit is raggedy out here. A lot of y'all are moving fucking raggedy and we ain't got much time. And with that, I'll see you motherfuckers on Thursday because a bitch got to go into the office tomorrow and Wednesday. Y'all got me on here crying and shit. I mean, life is hard, y'all. I tried not to do this today. I did. But I just say move with love to the best of your ability. And with that, y'all, I'm out. I will see y'all on Thursday. I'm in the office tomorrow, Wednesday, but please, y'all, please continue to read your positive thoughts. Please continue to work on your healing journey and please learn to love yourselves and spread that love beyond you to other people. Nobody knows how much time they got. And with that, I'm going to send y'all out because you know what I say? No matter how low you feel, you can still go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Hey. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. Hey. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roar to Evolve. And with that, y'all, I'm out.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. It'll see with the negativity, but I just ride right by that energy. What? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Hey. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Please, go, go, go,